2 of the Kosciuszko Automotive Monaro Stages Rally would be reduced to just 2 stages in the forest and 2 Shire Road tests after Special Stage 8 was cancelled due to an accident. Richard Shimmon and Jim Gleeson in the EVO Lancer knew they needed a faultless run in Heat 2 if they had any chance of winning the MTA New South Wales Championship. They were off to a great start, winning the second pass over the Bucky Owl stage and then backing that up with another win on the next stage, Jones Boundary. They built a slender lead of just 3 seconds. Right behind them was Tristan and Lisi Phillips in a very similar spec Mitsubishi EVO. They'd finished Heat 1 in 7th, but they were showing even better form in Heat 2. After the 2 forest stages, they were second in the heat and maintaining their 7th overall.
2, 1, go. 150, road goes right. 100, road goes right, here it is.
In the Subaru Camp, Penny and Rhys Llewelyn was slowly pushing their STI harder and were starting to get close to matching the times of the leaders.
You can see it in front of you. 400. 300, road goes left, then road goes right.
They were just 3 seconds slower than the fastest time in both forest stages to be sitting comfortably in 3rd place in the heat before the 2 Shire Road stages. The Subaru WRX STI of Glenn Raymond and Kate Catford was back running in order after dropping down the field significantly in Heat 1 with an oil cooler issue. Whilst they were faster over the 2 forest stages than their morning pass, they were now down in 5th place in Heat 2, but were maintaining the rally lead by 30 seconds. Whilst the season has been dominated by EVO Lancers, we had yet another Subaru in the top 5 placings. Michael South and Justin Goodread holding on to 5th in the heat and maintaining 3rd outright in the rally. Glenn Brinkman and Harvey Smith had a poor start in their Lancer EVO, brake issues hampering their progress in Heat 1.
200 straight on, then road goes left on the crest.
But they were now starting to show the pace we're used to from the 2018 champions. And after the 2 forest stages, there was just 9 seconds between the lead in the heat and 6th place, which is where Brinkman found himself.
And then 260, road goes right, caution stump on the outside. It's probably a little bit more than 60.
Tony Sullins and Kaylee Newell were the first of the 2-wheel drive cars. They'd finished Heat 1 in 5th position in the Citroen DS3, and in the second pass over the 8.3 kilometre Jones Boundary stage, they were a full 15 seconds quicker than their first pass.
So 200 kudos, then road goes left, rough on the inside.
But the 4-wheel drive cars around them were also faster, so they dropped back 1 position into 6th outright. Bethany Cullen and Mel McMinn were the next of the 4-wheel drive cars. They moved up into 9th outright and were sitting 9th in the heat.
300 left, then right.
In another 2-wheel drive car was Jamie Neal and Tom Flegel in the Honda Civic. They were the second quickest front-wheel drive car behind Sullins and making steady progress. Many of the classic cars were also mixing it with the state championship competition. They're just as eligible for points as their modern equivalents. And Nathan Quinn and Ray Winwood Smith were proving that an old car isn't necessarily a slow car. The former Australian rally champ was up into 8th outright. If you want to see more of the classic cars, be sure to watch our 2-part video covering all the classic action. There's just 2 more stages to go, and with rain and snow threatening, the Shire roads would see some interesting times set, including some quick times from Sullins and Newell in the Citroen DS3.
Right, double caution.
They were 6th quickest in the first Shire road, Potty Hut.
900.
They were then 3rd quickest in the second of the 2 Shire roads, matching the time of some of the 4-wheel drive Lancers, and showing what an exceptional team these two are.
Yeah, well, I'm trying. I'm driving it fast. I don't know, the times aren't quite there, but I'm committed if nothing else. Finished every heat, haven't crashed the car, touch wood. We're finished now, so I don't have to do that. Been reasonably competitive all year, so I've got a lot of goodness to take away from this championship. It's been a good thing.
300. Road goes left over crest.
They finished the rally in 7th, and this would mean they finished every rally and every heat in the MTA Championship. An outstanding performance. Kent and Phillips in the Lancer EVO were still showing speed. They are again 2nd quickest on both of the Shire roads to finish the heat at the top of the leaderboard, tying for a win in the heat.
This afternoon I found a rhythm, that last long stage. We wrong-roaded and we're still fastest around us, which is pretty cool. So really enjoyed that. I just wish I had that groove all day.
Not having that groove in Heat 1 meant he finished the rally 6th overall. Shimmon struggled on the Shire roads. He dropped down the leaderboard to finish the heat in 8th, which also dropped his overall outright position to 5th. But there was a good reason.
Yeah, just lost 4th gear at about 2nd or 3rd corner on that stage.
Any idea what's going on?
Oh, well, it broke. Yeah, that's about it. So I've been going 3rd gear to 5th gear. That's it. I'd like to thank some sponsors, if that's all right. Zaza Real Estate and Rocket Signs and graphic design by Amanda, Tumby Tyres and More, and Benchmark Solutions and Colin Hill Motorsport. Thank you very much.
Shimmon and Gleeson scored the most points in the MTA Championship for 2019. But under the rules, each team has to drop their 2 worst heat scores, and this would see the pair finish the season in 2nd outright. An outstanding result. South and Goodread in the WRX STI may have only been doing this event as a one-off, but they'd enjoyed the event, winning the last stage and finishing 4th outright.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty good event. It's got nice roads. Yeah, it's got a lot of potential. We've had a few little spills here and there, but it's just part of it, so yeah, it's all good.
Brinkman and Smith continued their good run. They were 6th in the heat before the 2 forest stages and 4th outright. With some consistent fast driving, they moved up 3 places to finish the heat in 3rd.
900.
This also moved them up 1 place in the outright standings into 3rd. A great result after a less than great start.
We finished, bloody hell. Finishing a rally for a change, so win-win. No, it was those last 2 stages there, the best of the rally. Unbelievable. I know why I came back for them after last year.
300 to a road goes left. This one looks similar to all the rest of them.
Penny and Llewelyn in their WRX STI also won a Shire stage, taking the top spot in the penultimate stage of the rally, the 21.7 kilometre Pody Hut test.
100 triple caution bridge, then road goes right. Triple caution bridge, road goes right.
They were also quick on the final Old Bombala road stage, finishing 3rd. This was all good news for the local team, moving them up 2 places to finish the heat equal 1st and the rally in 2nd outright.
Yeah, that's actually fantastic. Rhys told me to put my glasses on, it helped a lot. So now we're driving really fast and down the middle of the road. And I've learnt something, don't brake before the corner because it slows you down. We've been pushing hard all afternoon because you asked me to. So we went out and had a crack. The car's going really well. I think all the panels are still on. So hopefully it's all a good result.
100.
But the rally win would go to Glenn Raymond and Kate Catford in the Subaru WRX-TI. This win would give them enough points after dropping their worst 2 heats to win the championship. But it wasn't without controversy. In the days after the event, they were excluded from Heat 1 after it was calculated that they'd run out of late time. But eventually they went on to win the event and the championship after a protest was upheld by the stewards of the rally. And that's it for the 2019 MTA New South Wales Rally Championship. Let's take a quick look at the overall leaderboard for the year. And as you can see, it was an exceptionally tight competition. Join us again in 2020 for the MTA New South Wales Rally Championship, where a calendar of 7 events is planned, with the National Capital Rally, Caves Classic, Rally of the Bay and Monaro stages all returning. We'll also have 3 new events for 2020, the highlight being the Bega Valley Rally, back on the calendar after a few years' absence. That'll be on the June long weekend, and we'll see you all again next year.